Hi all. So today we are going to discuss about constipation, and the classic textbook definition states that the frequency up to 3 times a week is normal, even for a bit older kids. We've already discussed poop in the younger kids previously. Today I'm going to focus more so in the school-going age group, and let me just give you a brief idea what is constipation. So constipation is something where there is reduced frequency and also passage of hard stool. Now this is a very textbook definition, but according to whatever I've seen in my practice, I believe it is much more layered. So if your child has any of the following, I feel you should consult your pediatrician and ask for a laxative. If he or she thinks it's right, he or she will advise you. So firstly, passage of dry stools, causing excessive pressure while passing stools. Sometimes kids who are a bit older come with acute complaint of abdominal pain to us, and after ruling out various other things, we just land up on chronic constipation. So if there is on-off abdominal pain, there is, laceration in the perianal, that is the potty area. It might also lead to a blood streak in the stool. All this definitely denotes signs of chronic constipation, and you really need to visit your pediatrician at the earliest. So why does it happen? So physiologically speaking, it happens when there is a change in the diet. So whenever you have changed from breast milk to formula, or you have initiated complementary feed, then the stools get a bit harder, tighter. They are smelly. So that's all normal when you're traveling. That's also there because of change in water, different bathrooms. Kids tend to ignore their urges. All that can happen, but along with it, the diet plays a very important role. The first point is that the children who are predominantly on a milk-based diet suffer from chronic constipation. Somewhere around the first birthday, the milk intake should definitely be below 500 ml. 500 ml is definitely the upper limit, counting all the night feeds also. So if your child is somewhere between 1 and 3, 2 or 2.5, at the max 3 glasses of milk a day is enough. For older kids who are proper school going, I believe 2 glasses a day is completely fine. So firstly, reduce the milk intake. Second is that there is decrease in the fiber intake. Fiber meaning any form. Green leafy vegetables, fruits, etc. So any of the if it's not a balanced diet, it can lead to chronic constipation. Fruits which help in relieving constipation are ripe banana, pear, and green leafy vegetables like palak, etc. Inculcate this in your diet. Also, I believe constipation needs to be treated both ways. Lifestyle changes along with the use of a laxative. Laxative temporarily gives the child relief. However, in the long run, poop is a lifelong issue. So, we cannot deal it on very medicinal basis. We need to inculcate lifestyle changes. Also, decrease physical activity. If the child is sedentary, or if in the older kids there is too much pressure of the academics, they also tend to get constipated. So good amount of physical activity is required. Next, what I'm seeing very regularly is kids between the age of 3 to say about 7 or 8. They are suffering from chronic constipation the maximum, because what happens is they have a proper school timing, say about 4 to 6 hours, and they wake up late in the morning. So what happens that the morning routine is rushed through, and they don't get time to really sit on the potty and finish their business. So what happens that the urge of passing the poop comes in the school timings, and then they tend to hold back because it's a public toilet. They don't like to ask the teacher for to go and pass the stool. They kind of feel embarrassed and shamed. So and then what happens that once they ignore their natural urge, the stool tends to get more and more dry, and it's a vicious cycle. So you need to break it somewhere. So what happens? How do you do that? The easiest way to break this vicious cycle is an early bedtime. Early to bed, early to rise. So, at the max about 1.5 hours, if the child has to himself in the morning, the breakfast can be done, the poop can be managed, and then they are just done with the business. There is not much research about fixed poop timings. Almost all literature tell that it's okay even if they go thrice a week. But you know, I believe as a mother, I'm also obsessed with my son's poop. I feel that I attribute everything which goes wrong in the day to him passing or not passing stool. So if that's the case, you need to be extra vigilant. You need to these are just some of the basic points which I feel are not really explained well in the OPDRs. So what you have to do is you have to break the vicious cycle. You have to increase your green leafy vegetable intake, your fruit intake, decrease the milk intake. And just for the reference, I'm going to share a Bristol stool chart with you all so that you guys can understand what is constipation. So okay, so see here, you see these are called rabbit droppings. This means constipation. Next up, stage 2, type 2 is looks like a bunch of grapes. This too is constipation. Next up is corn on cob, like a sausage, but it has cracks on the surface. So this too is called constipation. This is a normal stool and this is diarrheal stool. So somewhere if you are your son or your daughter is suffering from FERN 2 and 3, first make the lifestyle changes. If still constipated, go visit your pediatrician and ask for a laxative. Thanks a lot. See you all very soon.